A few things to take away from this episode. One, Falanya definitely came into her own character, bro. Her character growth in these last 2 episodes were absolutely insane, bro. Like, I didn't see it coming. Like, I thought last week's episode was the extent. You know what I'm saying? I thought last week's episode was the extent of her growth. Because I was just like, there's no way she could get better than this, right? She's already really good now. This is what I was saying last week. She's already dope. Like, this solidified her as dope. But what happened this week, I'm like, bro, she just led a fucking march of 30,000 people out of the city? So, real quick, she led 30,000 people out of the city. She gave 2 heartfelt speeches, right? She gave 2 heartfelt speeches, and she took her brother's place for a moment because WEIN passed out. We're gonna get to that in a second. Like, WEIN passed out, so she stepped up. She was like, I gotta do it because nobody else can. If I'm gonna be like the person I admire the most, then I gotta do it this way. And bro, her going to these meetings of her own will, right? Her going to these meetings of her own will, learning from what she's watching and interpreting it in a way that her brother would do it, supersedes everything that she's done. If she gets better than this, bro, there's only one person, actually, scratch that. I was gonna say there's only one person above her, like as far as like character development. We won't even go there. I think she has the most character development this season, or just in this show, period. So let's swap from that to WEIN. This is the first time. This is the first time in this entire season where we've seen WEIN vulnerable. We knew he was working his ass off. That's just me, right? Like, from my view, from my perspective, we knew he was working his ass off. But who knew he was working his ass off so much that he fucking passed out for like a few days? And not only that, bro, Ninim, best character. Easy. I love WEIN. I love Falanya. I love Loa. But bro, Ninim, easily best character. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't show me another character that I'll fuck with more or, like, you know, be all about more than Ninim. She's everything that you want in a support. She's everything that you want in a support character and some, because she's gorgeous, right? That just adds to it. Yeah, this episode was really fucking dope. It was really dope because not only did we throw mud in Demetrio's face, right? Fuck that guy. Not only did we foil his plan of trying to marry, we also foiled Caldemelia's plans because remember when she saw the march, right? The Falanya-led march? She was up there with a disgusting, like, somber look on her face because this is not what she expected. She was expecting WEIN to do something crazy shit, man. Her expectations were high. When she seen that group come out, she lost all like motivation to be like sinister. I mean, granted, she's still gonna be sinister because she's, I think, the main villain of this anime. She has to be. There can be no other. Oh, speaking of villains, I'm glad I reminded myself, the blonde-headed brother. This guy was, oh, I thought he was cool, right? I'm like, look at him being all nice to Falanya. Look at him being nice to everybody coming through. The little voice in the back of my head, I disregarded because I was just like, yeah, he's got to be a scumbag, right? He's got to be a scumbag. I was saying that last episode. And then we see the outwardly efforts he was giving off, all to just come back this episode and him plotting to kill WEIN. Granted, I'm guessing WEIN, I'm wondering if there was some dialogue cut out or something that was in the manga or something that was in the light novel, like some information where, you know, he's talking about it and he's like looking at the cup, because when he looked at the cup, he already knew what the deal was. You know what I'm saying? He already knew what the deal was for the cup. He knew it was poison. He knew it was poison. But the Demetrio factor was kind of hilarious because when you're trying to do too much, something always stops you and puts you in your place. This poison was just that. It didn't play directly into the dude's schemes, but I guess it did him the favor of getting Demetrio out of the picture, so that way when he tries to supersede the throne, there's nobody else to get in the way. That's where that war started too, because you seen the brothers were about to go at it. Even though I don't think they were trying to go at it, I think it was more so them trying to keep WEIN from escaping, because they tried to pin it on WEIN, right? That was like plan B. right? If Wayne didn't get poisoned and died, if by chance Demetrio gets poisoned, we can blame it on Wayne. And now we can actually like kill him. Everything was just falling apart, bro. Everything was just falling apart. And then the whole Flanya ordeal, bro, she stole the whole fucking show. Granted, I could have been like, man, Wayne stole the show at the end, coming through and like pulling up on Call Demelia, the fat guy, and her subordinate, and like, you know, asserting dominance. I could say that, but I won't, because that would be a blatant disrespect to what Flanya did these last 2 episodes, bro, because again, she took it upon herself to learn what was going on, right? She took it upon herself to not only learn what's going on in the city and learn from the people about how these things operate, like a committee-run city operates. She also used all those skills to save said city, bro. That shit was so awesome. She kept them from fighting. She kept like a mass slaughter from happening. She prevented so much. It makes me wonder if the author of this novel or the mangaka of, you know, said series has like looked into Martin Luther King at some point, because bro, it was I really love this episode. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. Let me know if there's something that I mentioned that you guys, you know, didn't agree with, or if there was something that I kept out that you guys wished I'd have mentioned. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and as always, it's your boy WEIN, and I will see you guys in the next video.